The word strategic Bitcoin reserve to the casual observer they sound like a stockpile of an asset. To a closer observer, it sounds like a stockpile of the most valuable asset the human race has ever invented. But I'm here today to show you how the strategic Bitcoin reserve represents a strategy for United States digital supremacy in the 21st century.
We have a jam-packed clip for you today. Michael Saylor is going to be letting you know where Bitcoin's going over the next 48 months. You don't want to miss this. And with that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
Getting straight into it. Look right here. Look at this chart. This is the Bitcoin chart and the gold chart below it. What do we see? So we see once gold peaks, every single time in every single Bitcoin cycle, gold is the leading indicator. So look what happened. When gold peaks out, Bitcoin follows. So this is around July of 2016, and it was about almost a year and a half later, Bitcoin peaked out, leading indicator. This was around July of 2020. Not a year and a half, but about 8 or 9 months later, Bitcoin peaked out. And right where we are right now, we're seeing gold go parabolic, putting in new all-time highs that eclipsed $3,000 just a few days ago. So when will Bitcoin follow, and how fast and how drastic will the move to the upside be? As you see, gold's just put in higher highs and higher lows, and so is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to be probably putting in a multi-six-figure target. We hope that you're on board. Is this crypto cycle top over? Let's read this from Luca. Next major rally will be the real test. If we see clear signs of euphoria, altcoins massively outperform Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance showing unusual weakness and bullish narratives while price forms a macro lower high, that's when I'll take the cycle top serious. At this point, there's no top end. Bitcoin boys agree with this. He's looking at the fractal patterns from back in 2021, 2022. We put in this double peak here, put in a higher high. This was an ABC running flat corrective wave. But right now, what he's saying is we're in this same area where we had a bounce up, and this is the total crypto market cap, not Bitcoin price action, but total crypto market cap, but then a cool off. So are we going to see a similar bounce up till we cool off back down to 1.09K, or is this leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4, and is leg 5 still need to be playing out where we put a higher high in? You guys be the judge. Stock Money Lizards is weighing in, and he's saying, look at the Bitcoin dominance. What do you guys see here? Since March of 2023, about 2 years now, what do we see with this Bitcoin dominance? It's just steadily stair-stepping its way up and to the right. Is this time different? Could the alts slowly just continue to bleed against Bitcoin? Could Bitcoin go up to 65, 70, 80+% in the dominance? The Bitcoin bros definitely say so. Why? Because we got major institutional buyers scooping up all the Bitcoin, the MicroStrategies. Every single one of the companies that is biting off of MicroStrategy's playbook. Retail investors are still dollar cost averaging, and big players, billionaires, are buying Bitcoin. It's an endless list of individuals buying Bitcoin. This time could be different. TA Trader Allen's weighing in, and why this cycle's not over. Look at this fractal pattern back in 2020, 2021 cycle. It just sort of stair steps its way up, the same way we've been doing, and then we had a cool off back in August to September of 2020, but then we had a continuation to the upside. So this is where we are right now. So getting this rip and rally to the upside. Could this be what we see by Q3 of this year? This looks like it'd be $160,000-ish price target, but either way you cut the cloth, there's more bullishness than bearishness, even though the market's in fear. You want to buy that fear. And we'll finish this off, and you'll get Michael Saylor's take on where Bitcoin's going over the next 48 months. You got 48 months, and time will be running out as far as will you be able to accumulate that one whole Bitcoin? Let's hear from Michael.
A lot of people, they think of it as an asset, you think of it as a property, but what we know to be true is that Bitcoin is actually a network. And it's not just any network. It's not an information network. It's an energy network. It's a conservative network. I can send $1 billion from me to you. I lose it. You have it. That is the conservation of energy in cyberspace. So when you start to visualize Bitcoin as a digital energy network, what you realize is that trillions of dollars of digital commerce will flow over that network. The banking system of the world is going to rebuild itself on a digital energy network. We're going to have 40,000 banks that'll be settling with each other in real time. Finally, moving billions, tens of billions, or hundreds of billions of dollars an hour over a pure digital network. Right, so if you look at the world and imagine digital energy moving around the world, and then you ask the question, would you want to own it, or would you want to ignore it? It's an important question, and of course, I think some of you might have seen the cyber blackout of X yesterday and all the cyber attacks. The last and most important metaphor is, when we have open digital energy flowing, it is a commerce network. But when we reverse that digital energy into a shield, it becomes a defense system. Bitcoin's a digital defense system. Bitcoin messages, data authentications, transactions, they're unstoppable, uncorruptible, immutable, immune to tampering by any known cyber threat. You can protect the United States commercial and military and financial systems behind a wall of digital energy. And that's exactly how we will do it. Even Elon Musk pointed out, the AIs don't know how to hack Bitcoin. They can spoof you out of your money. They can convince you that there's someone they're not. There's no way to trick an 800 exahash digital wall that's based on modern encryption. The AIs won't get through that wall. What's driving the growth of Bitcoin? It is the most powerful force in the world right now. It's growing nearly 60%. It's become the eighth largest asset in the world. It's about to become the largest asset in the world in the next 48 months. What is it? It's all of the smart money in the world running from risk, running from the past toward the future, from something less secure to something more secure. And they're doing it in the most visible way with their capital. This is a map of the wealth distribution in the world, about $900 trillion. If you break it into uses, half of it is just a store of value. We're long-term, we're preserving our capital for the long term. We just want to keep our money. The other half are assets held for utility. I want to do something with the asset. If you drill into the 450 trillion, you realize the problem is that long-term capital is being dissipated and decimated by fires, by floods, by famines, by tariffs, by wars, by competition, by rust, by obsolescence, by torts, by traffic, you name it, right? What's that cost? That costs 10 trillion a year. There's people go, well, what is Bitcoin's use case? The use case is to not suffer $10 trillion a year of damage from entropy, from inflation, from chaos, from the future.